What's going on, everybody? We are live and kicking. We got the show going. The Ravens completed a pass for only 2 yards. I'm your man, Blue Enforcer, aka The Truth, and we are playing in London as the Titans take on the Ravens. And I am, I was running home from work, definitely trying to make sure I have everything set. Hopefully, let me know if y'all can hear me good. Let me know if the mic is good. Hopefully, everything will hold up and we're going to get through this thing together. And right now, the Titans are in a 3rd and 5 situation. No score at the moment. Quick out to Nelson Aguilar. He picks up the first down and more. And Sean Murphy Bunting saves a touchdown. If Sean Murphy Bunting doesn't clip that foot, it is a touchdown for the Baltimore Ravens. And so definitely glad that was not the case. But glad everybody is with me. Lamar Jackson out complete to Zay Flowers. And Zay Flowers is one heck of a player. So let me know if the mic is good. Let me know if y'all hear me good. Top of the morning to everybody. We're in jolly old London. Good eye, mate. So let me know if y'all if everything is good. Make sure y'all can hear me good and everything. Lamar fakes. Look like he's gonna run. He gets it complete underneath to Rashad Bateman. And like I said, I had to run home from my job this morning. I was running home and I was trying to get here as quick as I can to get ready for this game. And, I hate that Tierra Tart is out of this game. And I hate that we got to keep going the way we're going, but we're going to rock. And hate that Traylon Burks is out too. Again, definitely make sure y'all share this show out to everybody. Share it out to everybody. 2nd and 2. Give to looks like Gus Edwards. And might be close to a first down. I think an offensive lineman is down. I see we got Kent Woods in the house, Reggie B. We got our troll, XD Gamer, top of the morning to you as well. We got William Jones. So again, y'all make sure y'all share this show out. Let everybody know they can come on in and be a part of the show as well. And definitely try to have a good time. And one of the Baltimore Raven offensive linemen is down. And so I hope everybody is doing all right. Hope everybody is making it okay here in on this Sunday morning. I know it's a little crazy. But we are gonna have a good time nevertheless. So let me know how y'all feeling. But yeah, right now, y'all make sure y'all check me out. Y'all check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter X. Definitely make sure y'all check me out. And also, definitely make sure y'all give a like to the show. Go ahead and smash that like button as many of you are starting to come on in to the show. Definitely make sure y'all do that. And also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and then that way you get all the notifications and everything that's going on. TNT Live, Ravens Titans from Tottenham Spurs Stadium in London, England. Man, I have seen some pictures. I've seen the photos of a lot of Titan fans there, and it looked like it is a terrific atmosphere in London. And it is going to be very interesting how this game goes. Defensively, the Titans have had a couple of issues right now, and Lamar Jackson is, instead of trying to run the ball, they've come out with some quick passes that have actually done some good work so far. Nelson Aguilar nearly sprung free for a touchdown. Um, And then they try to go to Gus Edwards again, running inside, and he gets stopped. And it now leads up to a fourth and maybe 1 or 2. So that's going to be the question. Are they going to go for it or not? But, Kyle Petco was in the backfield, and then Gibbons finishes the job. And now it's up to fourth down. And yes, XD Gamer, as long as they're respectful, yes, you can. I mean, I welcome all Titan fans. I welcome all football fans. And so they're going to go with and Justin Tucker hits it right through. So the Titans, had a little bit of trouble, but they were able to keep them out of the end zone, and they will get. They only give up 3. So Ravens strike first in this game. Titans down 3-0 at the moment, but the Titans are finna get ready to get the ball for the first time in this game. Hopefully, we got to make sure some keys that I said in this game that's going to be very, very important. And I'm going to get to y'all comments in just a bit. A couple of the main things I said was, number one, you got to cash in touchdowns instead of field goals. You got to cash in for touchdowns instead of field goals. Number two, do not lose yourself in this game. Do not lose who you are. You be a physical running football team. Be that dominant run defense that you're known to be. Don't lose yourself in that. Number three, you got to keep Lamar in the pocket. Do not allow him to have a way out. So far, they've done a decent job of that. And then last but not least, and I'm just, like I said, I'm making sure my bike's still working, everything. So y'all keep making sure that everything is all good. And last but not least, find your balance and do your job. That it doesn't get no more simple than that. Do your job. If you do that, you're going to be just fine. If you don't do that, we're going to have problems. So, that's what the Tennessee Titans are going to have to do to win this game. And I see we got some of everybody coming on in. Like I said, Reggie B. We got, Kit up in here. We got Drunk Duck in here. I know if he's an Oregon Ducks, I know if you're an Oregon fan, I know you're not probably feeling too good right now, but definitely come on in. D09 says, I'm sleepy, but I'm here. I understand that. Scared about the offense. I get that part too. Ravens better have that run defense, or it's going to be a long day. I mean, that's going to be interesting. Miss Lucinda, good morning. Glad you could join us and be here. And so now we get to see the Titans take the field for the first time. like I said, don't be predictable. Switch it up, and you cannot be predictable. Uh, you can't be predictable in this game because if you do, you will lose. And so Justin Tucker's kick goes into the end zone for a touchback, and now the Titans are finna hit the field for the first time. And they're talking about it on TV, and there's been a debate. Should there be more Tajay Spears and less Derrick Henry? I would probably say no. I like seeing them both on the field together. I like seeing them on the field together. I like seeing them, use that because then you don't know which way it's going to go. First and 10, got a shotgun with Derrick Henry off to Tannehill's right. Toss to Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry looks like he picks up about 7, maybe 8 yards. And that was something that I've been hearing a lot about on A to Z Sports and on other shows. The Titans have got to do well on first down. If you do well on first down, it sets you up. It sets you up for success going forward. And again, y'all, make sure y'all share this show out to everybody as well. I'm actually doing the same thing. 2nd and 3. So Derrick Henry picked up 7. So you're in a good situation. Derrick Henry trying to spin away, picks up a positive yard, maybe 1, maybe 2 yards. Trying to see what it is. It looks like it's probably going to be about a yard, and it's going to set up a third down situation. And as long as you're not in third and long, and in this situation, you're in 3rd and 2, which is kind of where you want to be. You want to be in a 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1, 3rd and 3. You don't want to be in 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8. Tannehill dropping back, tries to go to DeAndre Hopkins, and is incomplete with Marlon Humphrey cover, and a late flag comes in. A late flag coming in. Could this be pass interference on Marlon Humphrey? And if so, that may give a new set of downs. And it is pass interference on Marlon Humphrey. Kind of a late flag, but the Titans get a gift, and they get to retain possession. But DeAndre Hopkins, he gives that kind of attention. And that's going to be a battle. So I could be okay with that call. I mean, it could have went ticky-tack either way. H-Train left, H-Train right on Facebook. I like that. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure y'all are going to share this show out to everybody. I know a lot of people are not up as early this morning. So you give to Derrick Henry going right. Maybe picks up about 1 or 2 yards there. Looks like it's a 2nd and 9. And one thing the Titans have got to do, they have got to be balanced. And that's what I said. Do not lose yourself and just do your job and find that balance. And that's what the Titans need to do. This is a must-win game here. And I know some of y'all are going to be ahead of me a little bit. Tannehill back to pass. Gets it to NWI, complete, and he looks like he picks up the first down. NWI has been an extremely reliable receiver for this offense, and that's why he continues to get looks, even though I know a lot of us are kind of sick of NWI a little bit, but NWI just continues to make catches. And so right now, he said, who are you picking? Well, check out my show from earlier this week. I picked the Ravens to win this game. I hope I'm wrong. I picked the Ravens to win because that loss just really stung me last week. Tannehill tries to get it complete to Josh Wiley. And Josh Wiley, who had some deals with the drops earlier in the preseason, picking up a big gain. And, he looked like he came up a little slowly. Hopefully he's okay. He was able to get off the field under his own power. Hopefully he's still okay and good because he's been definitely coming on as of late, and they're actually checking on him now. He took a blast to maybe the shoulder a little bit, and maybe had a little, maybe it's a stinger, maybe it's a stinger, or maybe not necessarily had the wind knocked out of him, but took a little bit of a shot. So that's very interesting. Ms. Lucinda, I appreciate you sharing that out. I definitely appreciate that very much. But I'm actually working on sharing it out as well. I'm actually trying to share it out on Twitter myself. So I'm definitely working on that on Twitter X, I should say. Um, but this is um, this is a big game. And I said it, before. If the Titans want to save their season, they need to win this game, because if they don't win this game, there could be some major problems. There could be some major problems, coming down the turnpike. So definitely, it's gonna be important that the Titans get off to a good start and be able to sustain. And so I'm trying to share this out to some people right now, and everything. So yeah, bear with me. I'm just, like I said, sharing it out to people, and on and I know actually quite a few people who are at the game right now, and saw some pictures and everything, and it looked like it's a great atmosphere in London. But man, I know it's expensive as heck. I know it was expensive as heck. Um, and so now the Titans are back on the field. Let's see what they do here. 1st and 10 in Ravens territory at about the 38. Tannehill play action. Might have a guy holding the ball a little long. Trying to go to DeAndre Hopkins. And another flag comes into play. Tannehill looked like he held the ball a little bit too long there, but maybe it might be a good thing. Dio9 says, I'm surprised we're moving the ball right now. Um, I appreciate everybody sharing it out. Yes, if everybody can help share it out, whether it be on Facebook, whether it be on Twitter, whether it be on Instagram, definitely make sure y'all do that for me. I definitely do appreciate that. Again, live from the True Studios here, Titans Ravens from Jolly Old London, mates. And they call pass interference again on the Ravens and they give them an automatic first down, which, I mean, this is really helping the Titans here. So I'm not I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain one bit. I'll be like, hey, we'll take the call. And so definitely appreciate everybody tuning in. Looked like Tannehill, it was intended for DeAndre Hopkins there. And yeah, the Titans have not had an opening drive touchdown in their last 9 games, which we have lost, 11 of our last 13. Give to Derrick Henry going left, maybe picked up about 2 to 3 yards there, sets up a second down. I think they can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. So 2nd and 9 here. I mean, look, I know everybody would say, oh, now that one, I looked at the replay of the pass interference. Yeah, that one could have been a no call. That one could have been a no call on that one. But 2nd and 9, they could get to the 6 without scoring a touchdown. And he got it. Oh, he had NWI. He had NWI. NWI needs to catch that one. And that could have been a touchdown there, setting up a 3rd and 9. Ah, Butterfingers. Butterfingers, and NWI has to catch that. And he might be dealing with a little bit of a leg injury. Came up maybe a little limp there. But now 3rd down. And the Titans have had their issues in the red zone recently. And so, they gotta figure this out. Screen to Chris Moore. Moore breaking through. He was very close. He gets to about maybe the 7-yard line. And so now here's the question. And it looks like they're gonna go ahead and kick a field goal, and that's a smart move. I will probably take the 3 as well. So they need to look beyond DeAndre, make them one-dimensional. And I understand that, but when D-Hop is your best receiver, you just go to him. And Nick Folk is automatic money. And we have a new score now. Tie game here. Titans 3, Ravens 3. And I'm going to update that right now for everybody. So how's everybody feeling this morning? I know it's early. I know a lot of people are not usually up this early for a game. I know that some people probably forgot that there's a game today. And they're going to be like, there was a game today? There was a game early? That's why I shared my stuff out. I shared my stuff out this morning about maybe 6:30, 7 o'clock this morning on Facebook. And normally I would be, I would normally be up this time of the morning because with my job, I work very early in the morning. I've been up since 3:15 this morning. So, I know guys like Brandon, my boy B Paid. I know for him it is kind of tough to be up this early in the morning, thinking, can I be sober this early in the morning? Yes, you can be, and I know a lot of people are probably a little drunk, get a little drunk early. I know a lot of people in Europe probably had quite a bit to drink already. So, we got Michigan in the building. And if y'all want to, feel free to let me know where y'all are watching from, because I know everybody ain't just in Memphis or Nashville. But I appreciate the love from Michigan. Again, make sure y'all go ahead and everybody give a like to the show. And then also, if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit that bell. And I know this is the last game in London, I believe, but there are some games in Germany coming up. Dolphins, Chiefs, that's going to be a good one. And then Colts and Patriots in Germany. So that's going to be something there. I mean, that's going to be coming up next month. So, I mean, hey, I may be making a trip either. I mean, one day, depending if I find out early enough, I can put my money together. Maybe I'll be making a trip to Germany. I've never been out of the country, so that would definitely be a brand new experience for me. So I would definitely definitely will want to do that. So again, everybody, good morning to everybody. Top of the morning to all of you. Appreciate y'all being with me this morning. Titans Ravens, and a nice tackle by the special teams, Dane Crookshank, who was just re-signed, who was re-signed back to the practice squad. I want to say he might have been elevated to the 53-man roster. But definitely shout out. Good job there by Crookshank. And we're gonna see what the Ravens now do. You know, the Titans have got to carry this momentum. You know, they've been they did pretty good on the first drive, holding to a field goal. They got a field goal on their first drive. Lamar gives to Gus Edwards. Maybe picks up about 4. And I'll set up a second now. Another key that I had, the Titans have got to tackle well. And for Christian Fulton, this is his last chance. They put him out there, even though I think they really could have considered benching him. And I would not have been mad if they had benched him. But he better prove himself. This is his last chance, honestly. 2nd and 8, and I would actually go at him. Lamar dropping back. Got it out. A little pressure coming to OBJ, and Christian Fulton with a nice tackle there. Let's see. We got Pinball saying he's at home in Tyler, Texas. I've been to Pigeon Forge. Great place. Yeah, I definitely love Pigeon Forge. Clay, good morning. Tighten up. Good morning to everybody. I mean, top of the morning to all of you. Good eye, mates. And now we got a 3rd and 5. And Simpson, who was hurt earlier, is back in the game. What do the Ravens do here? What do the Titans dial up? And Lamar Jackson had Landry had a free rush. He got out to OBJ, and OBJ picked up some space and got out past midfield. And, I mean, Kevin Byard making a stop, but there was some bad communication there. I mean, OBJ had room to run, and Kevin Byard had to cover that up. I don't know who was on him, but they missed an assignment there. And Harold Landry was coming in free, looking like he had a free shot at Lamar. Drop back, Lamar trying to get away. Got it complete to Nelson Aguilar inside of the 30. But the secondary has been a bit of an issue. And this secondary, they need to figure this out because the secondary has been an issue. But there's been some pressure coming, but Lamar has been getting it out in time and being able to find some open receivers. So, I mean, defensively, the Tennessee Titans need to lock down on some of these corners. 1st and 10 at the 30. Give to Gus Edwards. Gus Edwards trying to plow ahead. Maybe picks up about 6 yards there. The Titans cannot allow the Ravens to gain momentum. I'm still working on sharing the show out to everybody a little bit on Facebook. But definitely got to and now they go quick to Gus Edwards, and he picks up the 1st down. And the Titan run defense has been called into question after last week. And, you know, I would say they need to have some pride about them and get it together. But right now, the Ravens are picking up some momentum, and they are in the red zone. I believe they're in the red zone again, close to the red zone again, and they're threatening. Pitch to Gus Edwards again, and the Ravens are number 4 against the run, get it down to about the 11-yard line. And they're closing in on the red zone. So, ooh-wee. If you're a Titans fan, I understand you are a bit nervous right now. And so now 2nd and 5 at just the 11-yard line. Give to Justice Hill now, and maybe picks up about 1, maybe 2 yards, sets up a 3rd and 4. Facebook says linebackers need to choke up instead of choking. And I can't disagree with that. They need to kind of move up a little bit, kind of inch up a little bit to the line instead of allowing the Ravens to pick up some yards before they get anywhere. 3rd and 4 now, pressure coming. Tried to go to OBJ, covered by Roger McCreary, and it looks like the field goal unit again is going to come out. And I said this is going to be, I said on Wednesday, this is going to be a knockdown, drag-out fight. This is not going to be a this is not going to be a game that's going to be high scoring. And so Justin Tucker on from 28, and he's pretty automatic. So kick is up, kick is good. We have a new score. So with just under 5 seconds to go here in the first quarter, Ravens 6, Titans 3. Titan offense got off to a nice start. Defensively, a little sluggish. But they've held to field goals. And so definitely shout out to everybody. I see we got Ian in here. I was able to get up on time for the game. He's out on the West Coast. I know you out in California. 7:06. I know that's early. Ooh, Lord. I know that is early in the morning. Man, I'm telling you, but I appreciate it. Of course, my guy William Jones checking in from the Ville. I definitely do appreciate everybody tuning in to the show and everything. I appreciate that. Let me know what y'all think. Definitely make sure y'all smash that like button. Definitely hit that like button, and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. And again, on the ticker below, definitely hit me up on Facebook, hit me up on Twitter or Instagram. Super chats are also appreciated as well. Tucker, short, so Tajay Spears had a chance to return, but he calls for the fair catch. And that's the first time I've seen that with the Titans where they call a fair catch, not in the end zone, which you can do that now, and it'll take the ball out to the 25, just like if it was a touchback. So, and so now the Titans back on the ball. Tannehill gives to Henry. Henry trying to get through that defense. Maybe picks up about 2 yards there. And that's the kind of game it's going to be when it comes to Derrick Henry. The first quarter just coming to an end. Titans down 6-3 right now. But, the Titans, all they got to do is hang around. And that's the main thing they got to do is just hang around. And if you do that, you have a chance to be there at the end of the game. And so, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Let me know what y'all think and everything. And we're gonna have a good old time. and everything. And so we are live and kicking right now. Is that went to bed at 10, trying to get as much sleep as possible. I didn't really I had to go to bed about 11:30 because I got back kind of late. Kind of got back kind of late with the fam, but and then I had to be at work at 4 o'clock this morning, which Ian for you is like 2 a.m. on the West Coast. But hey, I'm here live and kicking, top of the morning. Maybe I have some alcohol later on today. Hopefully it'll be for a victory and not a loss. So Burning Devil 2010 says, I didn't get no sleep last night. Was too excited for this game. And I definitely can understand. But again, I appreciate everybody being here with me, being live and kicking and everything. So that's always is always fun. I know some other folks are just completely out of it right now. And so they're really showing. I mean, it is a full house, packed crowd. There is not a seat to be had. Said I'm lit already and drinking early. Yeah, I have a virtual victory drink with you. Hey, I feel you on that. Definitely. They have to do that in the post game. Tannehill dropping back, complete, gets it to Chig, and Chig needs a good game because Chig has been struggling really bad as of late the last few games, with you know with penalties and also with bad drops. So a really big game is needed. And wow, look who we got in here. Nicholas Petit Ferrer as an extra offensive lineman. He is a eligible receiver. They're going King Cat. Give to Henry. Henry picks up the first down and more, but there is a flag on the play. They may call it an illegal formation there. Gotta see. Was he reported eligible, which he should have been? So we're waiting on the call. Maybe there is no call. Because you think you call illegal formation. So how do you have an illegal formation? I'm like, you got to know where you're supposed to line up. But that is a coaching. That is a. I wouldn't blame that on the player. I blame that on the coach. Yeah, they had too many guys on the line of scrimmage, and one guy is another guy supposed to be off, could be off the line of scrimmage, but Vrabel looking like, oh God, why is this happening? But I don't put that on Nicholas Petit Ferrer. I put that on Mike Vrabel and the coaching. You're supposed to you're supposed to have the guys in the right position, and now you know, instead of having a first down, now it's 3rd and 6. Tannehill in the shotgun with Tajay to his left. Tannehill drops back. Ball batted at the line. Was going for DeAndre Hopkins, which could have been complete for a first down, but instead, we're going to have a punt. I believe that was Justin Houston who knocked that ball down. Former Kansas City Chief. I mean, he had Hopkins, and then another player comes in, Jadeveon Clowney coming in and just got a big shot on Tannehill. And now Ryan Stonehouse with the punt, which I know a lot of British fans would like, a lot of kicking. And Devin Duvernay breaks away. He's broken free. This could be a big play. Duvernay, one man to beat, and Stonehouse might have saved a touchdown there. Bad coverage by special teams there. And you'll wonder where a big play was coming from. Right now, the Ravens have had the big plays. Nelson Aguilar, OBJ, and now on the punt return with Devin Duvernay. I mean, and that might have been, and that's, they're just saying maybe Stonehouse might have, outkicked his coverage a bit. And that's been one issue with Ryan Stonehouse is sometimes he kicks the piss out of the ball so hard that the coverage may not be able to get down there, and there's not enough hang time. And now the Ravens are threatening yet again. 70 yards on the return. And, Ian, you're right. A penalty, one little penalty, completely flips the field. One little penalty changes everything. So instead of you being on the field, instead of you still being on the field and it's first down after a Derrick Henry run, now you give up a big punt return, and now the Ravens are threatening to score. Y'all still make sure y'all can still hear me good and hear me clearly. Lamar Jackson, read option run, got the first down, and now it's 1st and goal for the Ravens. So again, let me know if y'all, if the mic is good. If there's an issue, I'll definitely work on that. And see, you gotta, against a team like the Ravens, against a guy like Lamar Jackson, you have got to be disciplined. You have got to know how to play assignment football. That's what you have to do. You have got to be gap disciplined. Somebody's got to be responsible for the pitch man, which is Gus Edwards here, and he gets the handoff. Somebody else has to be responsible for Lamar Jackson in case he keeps it. And so that's why you have to play responsible, gap, disciplined football against a team like the Ravens. And, of course, there was some other news in the NFL breaking this morning. Anthony Richardson, the Colts rookie quarterback, could be out for the remainder of the season with the AC joint he suffered in the game against the Titans. So that's something we'll definitely keep an eye on. And now sets up 3rd and goal after a give to Gus Edwards. And again, one penalty can change the game. And again, I don't put that on Nicholas Petit-Ferrer. I put that on Vrabel and the coaching staff who called that play. And, on that, because that is a position you normally don't put a guy like Petit-Ferrer in. So 3rd and goal from about the 2 or 1.5, and Lamar tries to sneak away. Good stop there by Harold Landry, who has been absent all year, except for one big sack against the Chargers. And Landry just gets off the tackle off of the big fullback and was able to get the stop. Y'all excuse me there. Clay says audio good. I appreciate y'all. And once again, instead of going for it, they're going to settle for 3. So the Titan defense, for what it's worth, is bending, not breaking. But sometimes these field goals, they add up. Little itty bitty points Okay. There we are. Back and kicking. Okay. Yeah. I know sometimes my mic will go out on me and everything. So I appreciate y'all letting me know. And in that way, I can quickly fix that. And luckily, thank God, I can quickly fix the issue with that. And I hate that my mic tends to go in and out from time to time. And I knew it was going to come. So I definitely appreciate y'all giving me the heads up working with me. Like I said, I'm working with this. I mean, this is a new mic. I've only had it for about less than a month. And I mean, it's a good microphone. And I don't know if it's either the microphone or my computer system that's doing that. And I may look at getting a different computer, specifically for this to where I won't have that issue. Um, because I know the computer that I'm on, I don't have a bunch of USB ports. I only have one USB port, and I have what y'all see here is like a USB adapter to where I can plug multiple USBs in, and maybe that's what the issue is definitely being. But 57 KP News, I appreciate you being in. Rashid, I appreciate you being in as well. Dion, you're right. Offense has got to get in the end zone, and that penalty, if you didn't have that penalty, you may, it may still be a 6-3 game. It could be 6-6. It could be 10-6 right now. So, there is there's definitely gonna be some questions when it comes to that particular call. Hopefully, we don't come back in the game and don't think about that call. So, but how's everybody doing? Hopefully, everybody is good. And so now they were showing some highlights of Derrick Henry. 5 carries, 13 yards for Derrick Henry at the very moment. Give to Derrick Henry, gets up, has one of his better runs of the day, picking up about maybe 6 or 7 yards there. And Derrick Henry, he's a tight. You got to get him going early. If you get him going early, you get him going early and often, he's going to be a big component. So Derrick off the field on 2nd and 3, but now you have an I formation with Tajay Spears in the backfield. Give to Spears, and Spears is stacked up. This Raven defense, very, very, very good. They're like the Browns defense, you know. They are top 10 in just about every category there is. And that's something that I mentioned. The Ravens, they're second in points given up, second in total defense. They're 7th against the run, 3rd against the pass. And now you got a 3rd and 3 now. Tannehill back to pass, holding the ball, tries to go for Kyle Phillips, and it is incomplete. And Tannehill looked like he didn't know where he was going to go with the football. And once again, the Titan offense stalls. And this is where the Tennessee Titans can get themselves in trouble, is if you stall out too many times and you've already given up a big punt return, that can be an issue. And I don't get why they took Derrick Henry off the field in those short yardage situations. You got 2nd and 3rd and 3, and you get nothing out of it. And this time they do a little bit better of a job on Devin Duvernay near the sideline. Titans down 9-3 at jolly old London. And if there's anybody there in London that's maybe watching on the stream, let me know if you're in London. Let me know what the atmosphere is like there. and everything. So definitely let me know, because I hate I'm not there. I mean, I know I got family. I got some family in London, and I really would have thought to visit them, but um I couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford it, and everything. So it would have been and everything. So um we're gonna take a quick breather for just a second. Tighten down 9-3. We'll be right back.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub, or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up. Change up, rearrange stuff to your greatness. Famous for the way up, play the game, bruh.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up.
All right, y'all, we are back. And the Ravens now have the ball 1st and 10. As C. Clay says, as a Titans fan, it doesn't get any worse than the Ravens. Maybe the Chiefs. Yeah, it's those two teams that, that we have a hard time dealing with. Lamar play action, gets it across to his favorite target, Mark Andrews. It gets it across the 40, maybe the 45, and the Ravens again are finding some success where the Titans are not. And then Amani Hooker kind of slipped a little bit, and Lamar taking full advantage. And I don't know when the Titans are going to stop playing this soft zone coverage that they tend to play a lot. And I mean, it's like they'll give the yards up, give to Justice Hill. He'll bounce it off a couple of tackles, and Byer comes in to finish the play. And it's a pickup of about 7 yards there. But this Titan defense, they have got to hang in there. That's the main thing this Titan defense has to do. They just got to hang in there. If they can hang in there, we got a shot. 2nd and 2 after a pickup of 8. Lamar Jackson gives to Justice Hill again. Gets outside, picks up a 1st down, a couple more yards. And the Titan run defense is going to get tested again. Right now, the Ravens offense, they're clicking. Titan offense has kind of hit that lull that we know they can hit. And that's why, you hate to say it, it's like the offense almost has to play a perfect game. No mistakes. Right now, the Ravens are dominating. They've ran 10 more plays to the Titans and have held the ball almost 8 minutes more. Zay Flowers on the end around. Oh, and Danico Autry with the stop, and I'm hoping there's not a flag for a face mask, because that was a pretty rough tackle there by Autry. Ooh, that was a close one, but that was not face mask. That was not face mask, so I definitely give you that. The 09, the offense got to give the defense something. I agree. Tannehill will not roll out of the pocket and make a play. Get us a new quarterback. Again, and I said if the Titans lose this game, there could be time for a change. And Autry almost missed Lamar, and Big Jeff, or I should say Rashard Weaver, had to make the stop there. And it's set up a third down, maybe a third and about one. And so now, what do the Ravens do here? Shotgun set, give to Gus Edwards, and Edwards picks up the first down. If the Ravens score a touchdown, the Titans could be in some very real trouble. And right now, the Titan defense, they are having their work cut out for them. And the offense early on was looking pretty decent, but has not really given them anything. Lamar tried to go underneath the Zay Flowers, but incomplete. And again, for the Tennessee Titans, if they lose this game, there's going to be a lot of soul searching, and I think a lot of changes could be made. I don't think it'll necessarily start at the very top with Vrabel, but I think Vrabel's, people are saying Vrabel is not on the hot seat. I beg to differ. I think that seat gets a little warmer with every loss. Remember, you lost 7 straight games last year. Give a quick pass under the Zay Flowers. Gain of 4, and it makes it about a 3rd and 6, and now a late flag. OBJ, I think, embellished a little bit. And they call it on Big Jeff. I mean, you got to be disciplined. You cannot make mistakes like this. And Big Jeff pushing Landry to the ground. OBJ to the ground like that. You got to be disciplined. That is stupid by Big Jeff. That is a stupid penalty. And I love Big Jeff as much as the next guy, but that's a stupid penalty. You have got to remember. In that situation, it is never the guy who acts first. It is always the person who retaliates that gets called. And now you're giving 15 more free yards. If the Ravens score, you're pretty much up Craps Creek because your offense has not been able to prove they can sustain a drive. And Jack is saying, forget that OBJ kicked him. I get it. But again, you have to be smart and sometimes know when to walk away because they never catch the first guy. They always catch the second. Lamar play action, got it to the big fullback, tackled by Azeez Al-Shire at about the 10. And the Ravens can get a first down without the touchdown. And this tight defense, they're going to have to find a way to hold on because right now it's bad. And I agree. That was on Big Jeff. And that's exactly what Mike Vrabel talks about. Don't do dumb stuff to hurt the football team. That was dumb. Lamar having some trouble trying to figure where to go. Got to Zay Flowers, and Zay Flowers sneaks in. Touchdown Ravens. And I don't know about y'all. That could be ball game right there. I know it's early, but a bad penalty by Big Jeff, and you give free yards, Ravens take advantage. and they're going to go for 2 to try to make it 17-3. And with the way this offense is played, the Titan offense is played, and you have Harold Landry. I mean, what kind of coverage were we in? The crossing route. You got Landry trying to cover Zay Flowers. Like, what defense were we in? And he like, well, and like, where's the rush? Rush has been inexistent. And Lamar gives it to Zay Flowers, and there's the 2-point conversion. Ravens are clicking on all cylinders, where the Titans are not. What they call pass interference on the offense there. And so now, instead of it being 17-3, it's about to be 16-3. Oh, and the kick was blocked. So now, up to the Titan now. But the problem is, the offense has had their issues. And I'm actually working on fixing my score. So yeah, give me a moment. There we go. Had to fix my score, but Titans down 15-3. And it ain't looking too hot. Ravens, even despite that, clicking on all cylinders. Titans are not. There we are. I may sometimes be behind, but I'm going to catch up. But definitely, I mean, this game is starting to go the opposite direction. Titans need to score on this drive. Vernon Devil said, "No, that's not ball game." And probably not. It's probably not. It depends if this offense can find a way to score. I know we are better than this. Our players quitting on the coaching staff is terrible. I don't know if they're quitting on the coaching staff. 57 KP. I don't know about that. We have no quarterback. I mean, that's true. Got to get D-Hop involved. They've been trying to, but we'll never have to see. Anything can happen in jolly old London. We gonna find out Titans down 15-3. And actually, I gotta give a shout out. Even though it was a tough game for him, I watched some rugby yesterday. Wales and Argentina played a heck of a game. I have to admit, I watched the rugby. I was like, man, this game is football without the pads. And it was actually kind of fun. Tannehill play action, trying to get the ball to D-Hop, does, and got it out to the 45. Finally, a catch the D-Hop without a penalty being called. I said, wish I had some crumpets. Yep, crumpets and tea. Ian, I'm with you. We got to score on this drive. Definitely some crumpets and tea or some, give me some fish and chips. Would have been cool. Some fish and chips sure sound good. We got Jarek Enlow, give to Derrick Henry, picks up maybe 1 or 2 yards there on first down. Jarek Enlow, Texans fan, but love the channel. Hey, I appreciate you tuning in, I appreciate you tuning in. And for everybody that's new to the channel and everything, make sure again, y'all give a like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell because I am doing other shows besides just Titan centric. I got behind. I'm gonna try to see if I can quickly put some picks together for the games at noon after this game is over. Definitely, and Tannehill had some trouble. Avoided a sack and almost could have had a big play to Chig, but nearly could have been picked off as well. As I believe that was Marcus Williams on the coverage for the Ravens. I like the concept. That would have been a big play. Marcus Williams making a nice defensive play there on to break that up right before it got into the hands of Chig. But that was a good concept, but Marcus Williams just closed in a little quickly. Tannehill dropping back, and he gets sacked. He got bottled up. Patrick Queen, Justin Maabuke, a host of Ravens were back there. That was Kyle Van Noy, number 50, by the way, not Justin Houston. I mean, you had Brunskill and Maabuke. Brunskill messed up the block there, and now I believe it is the 2-minute warning. And we are in the 2-minute warning. Titans are in a lot of trouble. Who do I have winning the AFC? I got to go back and remember. Wait a minute. I actually remembered. I want to say I had the Bills coming out of the AFC, if I remember correctly, on my when I did my season picks. But I also said a dark horse. I said the Bengals could possibly come out of there. And, this was before everything got started. I said the Jets could be a dark horse and everything to come out. But right now, the Jets, no Aaron Rodgers. The Bengals kind of struggling a little bit. And then also, Buffalo, had their struggle losing in Buffalo last week. Losing last week. And I'm trying to check on my fantasy team. I guess I'll be nice giving a shout out to XD Gamer's mom. He says he's the number one Jags fan. He's probably the number one troll on this channel, but I still got love for XD Gamer. I appreciate him being, tuned in. He said, I'm about to go back to sleep. I understand, y'all. I understand it can be a bit depressing. Dion says, Will Levis time. Well, Will Levis is not active at the moment. That could change. I mean, if you see where his Tannehill is inactive, that could be something. We're not getting anything from this offense every freaking year, which is why I kept saying that, you know, you really could, and I'm not getting them from Roquan Smith. I mean, I'm getting none from Roquan Smith, who's on my fantasy team. I'm kind of was hoping that, even though I'm hoping the Titans win, I'm hoping he give me some fantasy points, but he's giving me nothing. And so now Stonehouse on the punt again, and this is what we've come accustomed to. This is what we've come accustomed to. Run, pass, incomplete, punt. And now, and it goes out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. I mean, not a bad punt there. At least it didn't get into Duvernay's hands. But, I mean, the Ravens have been clicking on all cylinders, and the Titans have not. Mama 22 says hi. Well, hello to Mama XD. B pays. I'm on beer number 4. This dude, I told you yesterday. When do you not drink? It give to Justice Hill and picked up their Kyle Petco, kind of stopped them, and then, of course, Daquan Jones in there to finish them off. But right now, with the clock ticking, Titans better get a stop. I mean, you got 3 timeouts. I don't know why Vrabel isn't using them. And this is another thing that ticks me off when it comes to Mike Vrabel. He is not very good at clock management from time to time. You should have called a timeout here. Now, the Titans do get the ball to start the second half, but I mean, again, you could have stopped the clock here. You maybe have about a minute, 20, minute 15, and Vrabel is just letting the clock go. I'm like, call your timeouts here. Try to get the ball back. I may have to go get me a drink too. And now Lamar, third down, escapes, gets the run, gets out of bounds. 40 seconds to go, picks up a first down on 3rd and 1. If the Ravens get any more points before halftime, this is bad. I mean, right now the Ravens and Mike Vrabel looks all kinds of lost. Like he has no idea what he's doing. Right now, the Titans have had the ball less than 10 minutes. The Ravens have absolutely dominated this game. They've had the ball nearly double the time the Titans have. Lamar trying to escape and really doesn't pick up much. Second down, and now John Harbaugh calls a timeout. I may have to go downstairs and pour me something. I don't know. Look at Vrabel on the sideline. Yeah, he looks all kinds of confused. Like Vrabel looked like he looking like this, like he has no idea what's going on or any idea of what he's doing. If you take a look at the stats, Ravens have ran 35 plays to the Titans 18, have outgained them 228-66. The Titans only have 14 yards rushing. And the Ravens have controlled the ball for 19, almost 20 minutes, and the Titans have only had the ball for 9.5 minutes in 2 quarters of play, in 30 minutes of ball. And pass out of the back, pass from Lamar, complete to Mark Andrews, gets out of bounds, 29 seconds to go. I mean, the Ravens, all they mainly got to do is get in Justin Tucker's range. get it out close to midfield. And I mean, we've seen Justin Tucker. We've seen Justin Tucker hit from beyond 60. Tucker has hit from beyond 60 before. I can see them trying that. Justin Tucker has the record. I believe he had a 66-yarder. And Lamar looked like we had a sack, escaped again, and just out through Nelson Aguilar. Vrabel wants to be Belichick so bad. And there was a talk on Caroline William D-Mace about, the Patriots maybe getting tired of Bill Belichick and saying, could you see the Patriots trading for Coach Mike Vrabel? Would you take a first round pick for Mike Vrabel? And my answer to that is, how quick can I pack his bags for him? And a quick toss to Rashad Bateman with 17 seconds to go. And I think the Ravens are going to call timeout again. And I mean, again, Mike Vrabel could have called some timeouts and maybe could have gotten the ball back. But instead, Justin Tucker again. He has the record for the longest kick ever. He hit a 66-yarder. So he can kick a distance. And the Ravens 3rd and 3 only need about 4 or 5 yards to really be in serious range. But we've seen Tucker hit from beyond 60. Again, I would make that trade too. And Lamar throws it, trying to get it to Zay Flowers, but no good with 12 seconds to go. So what are they going to do here? And wow, they're going to bring on the punt team in this situation. And now Baltimore has a timeout remaining, so and so instead they punt the football. I'm surprised. And then, oh my God! Kyle Phillips fumbles the ball! And that has been a question on punt return. That's been a question on punt returns is Kyle Phillips, because Kyle Phillips tends to cough up the football. And once again, we don't have a punt returner. Kyle Phillips busts another one. My God! One second left. You can kick a field goal. You basically, thank you, Kyle Phillips. You just gave the Ravens 3 points. My God. He is that all I can do is laugh to keep from crying. I know that's right. Kyle Phillips cannot return punts anymore because he can't catch. Once again, we still don't have a punt returner. You could have gotten a receiver. We need a punt returner. We don't have one. I guess that punt was a good idea. D09 said, you're right. Why did they cut Mason Kinsey? And now thank you, Kyle Phillips. You just gave the Ravens 3 points. And gave them momentum that they didn't need. So, my God. The Titans are in big trouble. And I think some heads are about to roll. But the Titans, mm, the Titans are in big, big trouble. And the Ravens have already scored more points than I expected them to do. So we're at the half, and the Titans are struggling. 18-3. So I'm updating the score in just a moment, but my God, this has been, I mean, I know there will be some to say this is a terrible half of football, but for a lot of us, this is typical. This is typical Tennessee Titans football. And I know DeAndre Hopkins is thinking, I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up for this. And I would agree. I would understand if Hopkins basically went to Vrabel and said, dude, I want out. I would understand if he said, I want out. I don't want to play for this team no more. And I honestly wouldn't blame him if he did. Because this is just embarrassing. The defense is trying to give you everything they got, and the offense just continues to let you down. This is why I kind of blame I blame a little bit on Rand Carthon, but I mainly blame Amy Adams Strunk on this because she wanted collaboration so bad instead of letting Rand Carthon do his job and maybe go a different direction in picking a head coach. He could have picked the coach he wanted. Instead, Amy Adams Strunk wanted Mike Vrabel back so bad after losing 7 in a row, mind you. And right now, the Titans are being laughed at, and they should be. I didn't have a good feeling about this game coming in. I mean, Titans looking sluggish, and again, it makes you wonder, did leaving late to come to London, was that to the detriment? I think it was. They could have left a lot earlier and, could have had a chance to really get in sync. So we're here at the half, and I mean, it has been a struggle for the Tennessee Titans. Clay says, wow, punt was a good idea. It looks like it. Why did they cut Mason Kinsey? He at least can catch the ball, which I think he could be back. MA says D-Hop is pissed. He got up and walked off when Kyle got to the bench. I would be pissed too. Just make sure my mic is still working because it probably went out on me. Lou Man said, wow. Keon why are we still putting KP back there? I don't know. Rashid says sickening. D09, Vrabel making stupid decisions. And I agree. It's time to see what Levis has because this year's quarterbacks are stacked at D Parker D. And I'm like this. I'm with Parker D on it. This might come down to a time. You might as well see what Will Levis and Malik Willis have. You still have, after this, you'll have 6. You still got 11 games to go. I would play Malik for 4. I would play Levis for 4. And whoever's the better plays the last 3. That's what I would do. Dionai should have kept Kinsey. I knew not going to London Monday was wrong. Baltimore ready, we ain't. Pargady 5 buff punts. Clay says YALL in the 3rd. CW says dumpster fire currently, and I'm not. I really can't disagree. CW, time to move on from Tannehill. He's weighing down this team. He gives nothing more. I mean, I'm out on Tannehill already, but Kyle Phillips might have just killed any chance of this team coming back. You know, I can't understand 2nd down and 3 taking Henry out. I agree. Vrabel a good head coach, but his rest. I don't know what you're saying there. He is decision making, maybe. I don't get it. I mean, defense can't be on the field the whole game, and right now they have been. Says still got J-Rod players on the team. It don't matter if it's J-Rod players or not. It's up to the coaches to put them in the right position, and right now they're not. C-Dub says Vrabel is not the issue. It's the draft classes. The last 3 by John Robinson and Ryan Tannehill, everything has to be perfect. I disagree. I think a lot of this is on Vrabel. Yeah, yes. John Robinson picked the players, but it is up to the coaches to put the players in the right position. So, said, don't fire Mike Vrabel this year. There's only one good head coaching candidate. I mean, there could be more. I would look at Bobby Slowick in Houston. I would look at Bobby Slowick in Houston because they have a plan, and it seemed like C.J. Stroud could be ahead of the curve a little bit. So there's some other guys that could be out there that could be coaches of good team. Eric Bieniemy, he wants to be a head coach. That could be another one. So there's a couple of candidates out there. There's still a couple of candidates out there. And I see we got the Grossi fan base showing some love. I appreciate that. Some of y'all go ahead and subscribe to the channel because, again, I do more stuff, not just Titan stuff. I do stuff on the rest of the NFL, and I'm doing stuff on like the Memphis Grizzlies, the Nashville Predators, things like that. So I'm doing some other stuff, but I appreciate people tuning in. Make sure a lot of y'all, if you want, please subscribe to the channel. I definitely appreciate everybody tuning in on YouTube. Make sure you definitely give a like to the channel. And definitely go ahead and subscribe and ring that bell and everything so that you know when I do go live, you can come and be a part of the show. So I definitely appreciate people coming over. I know Grossi probably going to get ready to go live himself. And right now, you know, this Titan team, I'm telling you, they got issues on both sides of the ball, particularly on the defensive side. I like this. Everything Theorist says, Grossi Posse here, hope your day is going. Sorry, man, but I get it. I appreciate the raid. Max Stormont says, go Ravens. Hey, all NFL fans are welcome. All fans are welcome. I don't discriminate. I promise you that. I don't discriminate. If you're new to the show, come on in. I would definitely appreciate it. Like D. Marie says, hit the like button. You know, definitely hit the like button. I appreciate everybody who comes in. You know, definitely give love to everybody. So, we got a super chat. I definitely appreciate that. JFI76. I appreciate the super chat. Tanny hasn't played terrible. It's just how to see what we have. And I can't disagree. Let's see. JZL2031 says, as a Dolphins fan, the problem Tannehill is he's too good to get you a good pick. And that is a problem because with Mike Vrabel as head coach, and with Tannehill, you will never be good enough to compete in the playoffs, but you won't be bad enough to get a high draft pick. So that definitely is the case. So he says Titans don't look good unless they're in Nashville. And ever since they've been away from Nashville, they've sucked. Miss D, how you doing? I mean, ever since they've been away, they've sucked. There's a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas, but at the end of the day, we suck. Right now, yeah, we do. So I appreciate everybody showing some love. I appreciate that and everything. But, I mean, we're not in a good place right now. Ryan Jones, Ravens over 23. I mean, I would have put money on the Ravens too. I picked the Ravens to win. I promise you. Matter of fact, I have proof in the pudding. I have proof in the pudding to show here was my pick. I said the Titans would lose, although the Ravens have scored more than I predicted. But right now, the Ravens are in firm control of this game. They have completely dominated from the word go. 2029 to 931. That is time of possession. The Ravens have had the ball over 20 minutes. The Titans have only had the ball for 9.5 minutes. The Titans have been outgained 242 to 66. And the Ravens have ran double the plays, double the time. Trade Tannehill to the Jets might not be a bad idea. I wouldn't mind start selling. Eddie George, head coach 2024. That's not a bad idea either. The Bills steamrolled us. Last time we saw them this bad. And the Browns too. Crafty Southpaw says, this isn't like the Titans' usual slow start to the season. Yeah, it's not good. But again, CW, this is why I say get rid of Vrabel now. Because you could bring in an offensive mind and start all over. New head coach, new quarterback. They can learn together. Instead of having Levis or Willis in this system, and then next year, either a new quarterback or one of them has to learn an entirely new system anyway. If they're going to eventually have to learn a new system, if you're going with a new quarterback who's going to have to learn a new system anyway at some point, you might as well start over. Deuterium Jones says, you can't let your defense stay on the field that long. I agree. And the Titans, AZ Mick, you're right. This is a team that's not built to come back from behind. They are built to play from ahead. Yeah, they rated me all right. They came on in, and I know a lot of them left on out. Packer 79, appreciate the super chat. A pigeon without a briefcase is just a bird. But I do appreciate the super chat. You know I don't. Vrabel has lost his team. I'm starting to agree. Because the message has gotten old. This whole coach better, play better, do better crap is gotten old. Again, like I said, old and tired. And so now we're back in. Tannehill first and 10. Give to Tajay Spears. Again, I don't know why Henry's not in the game to start the second half. I mean, there's a lot of things this Titan team needs to do. They need to rebuild the offensive line a little bit more. They need somebody else to go along with DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, we got to look at a new quarterback. So I agree. I blame Vrabel for a lot of this. Dashville Tube says Vrabel and Tannehill. That's where the blame belongs. The ship has sailed. 2nd and 8 now. Don't want to see Landry in coverage. Tannehill back to pass, gets it to NWY, and it sets up maybe a 3rd and about 2 right there. So he says, where were the raids when we were good? But I appreciate they came from another channel and kind of showed some love and everything. But I appreciate everybody tuning in. We had almost 50. Hopefully we can get as many likes on that as well. So definitely do appreciate everybody tuning in. 3rd and 2 now. Again, Henry's out of the game, which I don't get this. And I could have seen a flag there. And Tannehill gets sacked. My God, this offense is awful. This offensive line is bad. Justin Bouquet having all kinds of fun. I mean, that should have been, and again, who is it? Andre Dillard. Dill Picklard giving up the sack to Justin Bouquet, and he got away with a false start. He got away with a false start. Tannehill should have gotten rid of the ball. I agree. But, and now Duvernay got another chance at a return. He gets outside, but nothing on it. But Tannehill should have gotten rid of that ball, but Andre Dillard can't hold his block to save his life. But yeah, Titans suck right now. Why don't they want to play Henry? I don't get it. I do not understand. I do not understand. Drunk Doug says, this is bad. This drive is a must score. Well, we ended up punting the football. So, said this can't be real. Duridium Jones said, yes, time to burn down, sell everything but Henry. I'm starting to agree. It might be time to sell everything, and it's 8 a.m. too. I think you out on the West Coast. Tannehill is trash. I'm agreeing. Right now, it might be time to just punt the season away. You know, it might just be time to punt this season away. I think it's time. I think it is definitely time. It is time to punt this season away. I absolutely agree. I think it's over because Dazzle 2 says Tajay is the only player I want to see next year, no one else. And it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. And unfortunately, I don't see an end in sight. AZ Mix says, I feel bad for Mr. Titan. He had to go watch this in person. I feel bad. There's a lot of Titan fans that are watching this in person in London. Hold on, let me see. There's a lot of Titan fans, like my girl is Chandra, Mr. Titan, RJ from the Titans Coliseum podcast, Chili Pepper, Titan Man. A lot of them went to London for this game and are watching this atrocity. Same old Titans. Yep. And so, you know, they showing fans from all the other teams. I'm like, yeah, you have to, because right now we ain't got nothing to be happy about. Let Malik take us on in. That might need to be the way. You have to just ride or die with Malik Willis for 2 years. See what you got. I mean, we got to eventually see what we got with these guys. Because right now, Tannehill is showing he's not the guy anymore. Vrabel is also showing he's not the guy anymore. They need an offensive-minded coach. I've been saying this for the last 3 years. And there may be some guys out there. Maybe somebody off of the San Francisco 49ers staff. Bobby Slowick in Houston. Ben Johnson with the Lions is a hot commodity. I would have said Eric Bieniemy is another who I would definitely give a shout out to. Whoever may be the offensive coordinator or whoever's the offensive coordinator in Miami could be another. Yep. And so there was a holding call. There was definitely a holding call there. And so they're going to third down. I'm just making sure everything will be good. Yeah. Bieniemy under McDaniel. Derek Rob said, wait, you don't like our 1920s offense? I've hated the archaic offense since Mike Mularkey. So right now, and I'm trying to see what Twitter is saying, because I know they blowing up. Lamar trying to drop back. He's being pressured, and he just gets rid of the ball. And, I mean, the defense is giving you everything they can. And the offense is giving you absolutely nothing. And right now, a lot of people on Twitter are saying, when is enough enough? Bench Tannehill. You know? Worst offense we've seen. Somebody else on Twitter said, look on the bright side. Titans have ruined the morning. We still got the rest of the day. Oh, and Kyle Phillips actually caught one. I'm surprised Vrabel put him back out there. And there is a flag on the play. Yeah, the Ravens are not playing that good. I mean, the Ravens have started to get into more of a rhythm than the Titans. But, I mean, they've only scored one touchdown, and that's been the difference. That Jeff Simmons penalty was pretty big. And then also the illegal formation penalty was pretty big. How about Shea Bowen? You think he keeps his job next year? That is a very interesting question. Vrabel looks so lost. Vrabel like, nothing can go our way because they were blocking the back on us, which I'm not very surprised. But Twitter is not very happy right now. Not very happy right now on Twitter. So I think wholesale changes could definitely be. This is how locker room mutiny starts. I agree. Woozer Game Central. Welcome into the chat. Says if we're gonna waste time with a statue who throws picks, I'll play for the league minimum. I know that's right. I'll play defense for the league minimum. I mean, you know, with the Titans, I mean, there are some good offensive calls, but, you know, 32, we don't run Henry. Bowen needs to go to, I mean, we could play a little bit better defense because the pass rush has not been there this year. We've had some struggles in the run game as well. So, like, they have 95 yards rushing. You know, they have 95 yards rushing to our just 18. We have 67 total yards. 67 total yards. That's humiliating. We've had a couple of games where we've had no offensive production. And Tannehill, 7 of 11, 67 yards. That's it. Derrick Henry, 6 carries, 13 yards. Nowhere close to 20. The Tennessee Titans have done absolutely nothing. And I don't see it getting any better anytime soon right now. And I agree. Losing Jim Schwartz was a big deal. And I noticed something. MPF is in the game. I think he's in at left tackle. Yes, he is. MPF in at left tackle. So they have pulled Andre Dillard. I think that's it for him. You know, there was a question if they would pull Andre Dillard. And Derrick Henry picking up about 6 yards on the right side. So MPF is in at left tackle now. The offense is the problem, always has been. Do Vrabel and Henry have beef? Maybe. Denver and New England, Tennessee showing old school coaching is dead. I couldn't agree more. Dion says should have been did that. And again, Tannehill won't move. Malik would have gotten out of there already. And Tannehill coming up limping a little. And Badabuke has just been having a field day. And Brunskill looks like, again, Brunskill is struggling. Third and 5. Tight need a first down. And they're looking at Malik like, when are you going to put him in the game? Look like there's a lot of confusion. Tannehill, throw it again. And Chig. And I don't see a flag. There is a late flag. And Tannehill, he look like he's hurting a little bit. Might be a roughing the passer. They're doing some shuffling on the line. Now, on this particular play, MPF didn't do too bad blocking by Abuke, but here, I mean, Aaron Brewer did not pick up the twist, which has been a problem, and Tannehill has been getting rocked in the last couple of plays. And Tannehill, he is hurting right now. I can tell. Eventually, Malik might be in there. Yeah. The Ravens have just as many penalty yards as we do total yard. They try to fake the hit, fake it around Henry. He's got room. Henry's breaking away. Henry down the sideline. And that's the biggest play of the game in the red zone. My God, we finally needed something. I mean, this is why you keep Henry in the game. 54-yard run. Finally, some life into this offense. And this was off the King Cat. They faked the reverse to Spears, and Henry had room. Now, I'm going to say Henry maybe has lost an inch of a step, because normally Henry would have took this to the house. He got caught from behind, but now can the Titans actually score a touchdown here? Get to Tajay Spears inside, pick up maybe of 1. Second and goal. I'm like, now score. I agree. 4 throws in a row. Maybe we should do that. You are in dangerous territory. Best play of the game so far from Derrick Henry right there. Tannehill trying to go to Hopkins, and he overthrows him. And it sets up third and goal. And D09, I'm with you. Down here. Down this rock. And right now, okay. All right, appreciate that. Got up. Yep, picked it up. So we got it back. Yeah. Sometimes I just need that quick, and I appreciate Derek Roberts giving me the shout out on that. I got it fixed. So we're back. We're back good to go. And it looks like they're calling a penalty. So they don't call a penalty because they say it's an uncatchable ball. They're trying to go to Hopkins again, and now you got to go for it here because you really have no choice. And they decide to kick a field goal with Nick Folk. So they decide instead of going for it and trying to get maybe within 8, they decide to kick a field goal and make it 18-6. So again, it's like Vrabel normally is aggressive, but he's being afraid. New score after the long run by Derrick Henry, but they only get 3 out of the drive. Titans still down 18-6. I'm like, right now the Titans might not even get to 10 points. The way this is going. Because the Titan offense, aside for one play, has looked bad. Red zone offense has been terrible this year. I do agree. AZ Big says, I'm sick of field goal. Only thing Todd Downing was right about was red zone. Agree. Daniel says Tannehill is beyond maddening to watch. I don't know why they haven't pulled Tannehill already. I'm shocked that they haven't. What's he get? Oh, exactly. I've been feeling that way about Tannehill since that playoff loss. That's when I was out on Tannehill. And I've been out on him ever since. Derrick Henry doesn't deserve this. DeAndre Hopkins doesn't deserve this. The defense doesn't deserve this. It is horrible. And it doesn't look like there's an end in sight. And a lot of people on Twitter, basically saying, look, it's time to go. It's time to go. It's time for Tannehill and maybe Mike Vrabel to go. And I honestly do believe there could be some wholesale changes. And so I don't know. I think it's over. And right now, yeah, I'm starting to think Derrick Henry may have lost a bit of a step because he would have normally took that to the house. Had one decent game, forget how awful he is. I feel like I'm in the Middle East. All I see is a tank. And now the defense back on the field. Give to Gus Edwards pickup of a couple of yards. I mean, right now, Baltimore has more rushing yards than our entire offense does. We have 135 yards offense. Lamar has more yards by himself than we do totally. 2nd and 8. And it's picked off. Sean Murphy bunting with the interception. Big play needed by the Titans. My goodness, did we need that one. Sean Murphy bunting with a big interception, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Ball is high. Bateman couldn't catch it, but Murphy bunting does. First interception of the year, and the question was, can the Titans create some turnovers? And we actually got one. The defense trying to hang in there, having a little bit of a celebration. I mean, we got to have something to celebrate about. I wouldn't mind that, but the only problem is, what are the Titans going to do offensively? Because they have shown they have not been able to take advantage of big plays, which we could be setting up for yet another field goal. And then there's a false start. And that's on MPF. I don't see it. I'm like, MPF didn't move at all. Wilkes a game central. Who should we draft? Penix or Nix? I choose Penix. I didn't see MPF move at all. That was kind of a bad call. Tannehill back to pass, 1st and 15. Trying to go to Hopkins. Oh, with the Chris Moore. And Chris Moore took a shot. Looked like he had to catch. He got knocked out. Yeah, he got the wind knocked out of him. Yeah, he might have a concussion. Moore took a shot. Looked like he had the ball in his hands. He was coming down with it, and then helmet to helmet. that would be a completed catch as he comes down, and then Hamilton, just a dirty hit to the head. I sure do hope Moore is okay, because, yeah, he took a shot. He might be done for the rest of the game. And it looked like they're throwing Hamilton out of the game from that. That was clearly helmet to helmet. take a look at that. In my opinion, I'm thinking what they're doing with that is when Hamilton kind of launches off of that foot and makes that direct contact with that level of severity, they'll review that in New York. They'll collaborate with the officials on the field, and either the officials felt like it was ejectable and then went into further review in New York, or New York weighed in, and they felt that they wanted to take a longer look at it. And of course, their officiating analyst is saying New York is taking a look at that. I think he could get fined too. Kyle Hamilton like BS, but I'm like, no, that's absolutely the correct call. I'm like, caught the ball helmet to helmet like that, and Moore's going to the locker room. He's probably done for the day. So it was, I guess they ruled it incomplete, but get the penalty. Give to Henry. Henry try to get around, gets inside, has room to the 5, the end zone. Touchdown Titans! Touchdown Titans! Finally some life. The King is in. Needed that in the worst possible way. Touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry getting into the end zone. The King. Good blocking downfield by DeAndre, and we needed that in the worst possible way. So Kyle Hamilton gets kicked out of the game. Titans finally score a touchdown to get on the scoreboard. New score, Ravens 18, Titans 13. As I can't believe I'm saying it, after the turnover by Sean Murphy Bunting getting the interception, the Titans cash in for once. Can't believe I'm saying it. The Titans are in the ball game. The Titans are in the ball game now. As crazy as it sounds. I know I said I kind of sounded like I gave up a little bit earlier, but I mean, he is a straight dirty play. I kind of agree with that. That was a dirty play. That was a dirty hit. And yeah, I mean, Moore had no clue where he was at. He got knocked. He's like, ooh, where am I? But I do hope that he is okay. So yeah, the defense in a way has kept us in this game. We are back in it. I think the Titans have awoken. But once again, everybody, I appreciate everybody being on TNT Live. I appreciate everybody being with me on this early Sunday morning. I know most of us will not be getting ready for a game for another hour and 20 minutes. Woodsy Game says this shouldn't distract from the fact we got to replace Tannehill quick, fast, and in a hurry. I'm not taking that away. I still agree with that. Tannehill is not the answer. 100% agree with that. And, Tannehill has been hurting. He got his right ankle taped up. I don't know. And, I mean, the king is still on the throne. And there is a touchback. Derrick Henry, 9 carries, 96 yards. He's getting close to that 100-yard gain. But Lamar's been getting the ball out in less than 2 seconds, which is very impressive. And, I mean, we play this soft zone coverage. You know, you play that soft zone coverage. You know, you can get the ball out fast. Lamar gives to Edwards and picks up maybe a yard. Stop by Jaleel Johnson, who was up from the practice squad. We hope Diop can make some catches. I hope so too. And Brandon, yes, they did take out Andre Dillard. NPF was, Mike Vrabel said earlier, NPF's got to earn his job back, and he looked like he was going to stick with Chris Hubbard, but it looks like NPF might be moving to the left side. If we see some improvement, and then Lamar Jackson had to roll out, pump fake, and incomplete to OBJ. And said, thanks for this. Me and him on tight kid. Hey, no problem. I'm glad y'all are here with me. Benzema and not Bramford. In the spirit of Lust playing in London. We got to play man-to-man. I agree. Quit playing this soft zone. 3rd and 9, and they trying to guard the first down marker, but you're giving them room. And Lamar rolling out, trying to find somebody. He doesn't have anybody, and Landry sacks him. Sack on the play, Harold Landry, and the Titans finally got some momentum and has made a stop. Big Jeff forcing Lamar outside. Then Landry right there. Landry almost got shook a little bit, but Landry comes up with the big play. Yep, we got us a ball game right now. Got to admit it. Punts away. Kyle Phillips catches, makes a man miss. Gets outside of the 30 to about the 32, flag on the play, and I'm hoping it is not running to the kicker. So there was a running into the kicker penalty, but it would have only been a 5-yard penalty. And Landry does get credit for the sack. So that is his 2nd sack of the year, and we got us a ball game. We got us a ball game here, ladies and gentlemen. Titans down 18-13. I think Vrabel and Vrabel's feeling the heat. I can tell maybe he's feeling the pressure. Like, they know we need to win this game. So we're going to see. But, I mean, even if the Titans win this game, I still have a lot of things wrong with this game. Even if they win. So we're definitely going to find out. I mean, what this team is made of. A touchdown would be huge. Field goal, you can't win with that. So we're definitely going to see what happens when it comes to that. But Titans better get it done. So we're definitely going to see now. But like Rich Eisen said, here come the Titans, of course. His favorite guy, Derrick Henry, a.k.a. the Diminisher. Wow, I feel cancer growing every time this offense goes out. Wow. I don't know how to feel about that. What's here? I feel nervous every time this offense goes out. But yeah, NPF's in that left tackle going. Looks like he's the starter going forward. Nice block. And Tajay Spears picking up a first down. Nice play on the toss. And you know what? I have to admit, NPF ain't looking too bad at left tackle right now. NPF ain't looking too bad at left tackle right now. I mean, the Tennessee Titans, the third quarter, the Titans have kind of dominated the third quarter so far. After that first down by Spears, now toss to Henry. Henry gets room, and he's near a first down. Now they're going left with Skoronski and NPF. I don't know. Maybe I was speaking too early, but maybe we found something. The Titans have had the ball around almost 6-7 minutes in this third quarter. And the third quarter is still going. I'm, surprised. And Derrick Henry, I want to say, is over 100 yards. 106 to be exact. Give to Henry off the toss, and he loses a yard. And now loss of 1. Roquan Smith with the tackle, and, well, that's a couple of fantasy points there. I mean, yeah, they do look better with NPF on the left side. So now it's 3rd and 2, and we have the pony formation with Spears and Henry. Tannehill trying to throw, has NWI picked off. No! And that's going to do it for Tannehill. I think it's over for him. Picked off in the worst possible fashion. My goodness gracious. And Tannehill limping again. I think that's it for Tannehill. It's over. He was trying to go to Chig, but you throw it into double coverage, and the safety is just reading it all the way. Tannehill, awful. Absolutely awful. Oh for 7 on 3rd down with that interception. Tannehill, 76 yards, 8 of 16, 76 yards, and that interception. I think Tannehill is as good as he is done. Well done. I mean, yeah, you had Henry on a check down. You could have gave it to Henry on 3rd and 2. I'm like, there are easy plays to be made. Lamar trying to get the ball out. Gets it to Justice Hill. Maybe picks up about 2, maybe 3 yards. Tannehill had outs. If you look on this play, you just needed 2 yards. You had Derrick Henry. You had Spears over the middle. You could have went a couple of different directions. That could have been easy first down. I agree. I think it's over for Tannehill. That is definitely coaching. And of course, out for Lamar Jackson, pass complete to Zay Flowers, getting across midfield. And I'm with Crafty. There was room for Tanny to just run for it. There was definitely room for him to run. Dashville says sticking with Tanny is the reason he needs to go too. I agree. And Lamar getting the run, gets around, picks up a first down, but there is a flag on the play. Like I said, I've been out on Tannehill since the playoff game. Ever since that. And then all sides on the defense, first down. I mean, that interception, the Big Jeff penalty, that could be the difference in the game. Man. And that's how Lamar can hurt you. We haven't run any read option with Tannehill. And now Lamar throws back, has a chance. Oh, Fulton almost had a chance at a pick there, trying to go to Mark Andrews. Fulton and a hooker on the coverage. But Fulton had a chance at a pick there. But a good play nevertheless. I guess Fulton maybe has gotten the message a little bit since last week because he's not playing too bad. 2nd and 10 now. Lamar throws, caught by Mark Andrews, and Byron like, I ain't letting you get away for a minimal gain. So this sets up maybe a 3rd and 7. Yep, Lamar almost gave us the ball back. Fulton was never the problem. I mean, Fulton was a problem because he had too many penalties. A check down to Gus Edwards, he picks up the first down. I mean, Ravens, momentum back on their side. See, Lamar looking one way, comes back to the other side. Instead, Tannehill likes to just look one direction. Got the easy check down. Lamar pitches to Justice Hill. Minimal gain. I mean, Lamar has 40 yards rushing. Hill with 35. Edwards with 34. Even though it's only 110 yards, I mean, the Titans have actually done not too bad of a job against the run. Second and 9 inside the 20. Autry could have had a sack there, but he went upfield. And then nice job by Petco tripping Lamar Jackson up. Kyle Petco might have saved the first down and maybe even more. Good job there. He trips Lamar Jackson up with a last-ditch effort. Because if Lamar doesn't get touched there, he could keep going and maybe could have had a lot more room. Could have been, more yards. So now 3rd and 3, 32 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Lamar under pressure. Gibby forces him to move it. This is what Lamar is so good at. First down. I mean, Gibbons had him, and Lamar shook him up. And that's something that people talk about. It's like, Gibby does not have the speed because he was there and then he was square and Lamar shook him out of his boots. Sure did. I mean, had Jack Gibbons had him dead to rights. Had him dead to rights. And so now, third quarter is over. We're heading into the fourth. B, I'll have a drink with you. Absolutely. We're heading into the fourth quarter, and Fish trying to hang in there. I mean, just when you take the lead, Ryan Tannehill throws a pick. And we can't get off the field. The defense, I believe, is on time. They've been having to chase Lamar Jackson around everywhere. And the offense struggle. And so now you see the ability of getting touchdowns. But again, I appreciate everybody. We got right at about 50 people in here right now. And make sure you hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell, ring that bell so that you get all the notifications. Also follow on Facebook at TNT Enforcers, on Twitter at TNT Blue Enforcer, and on Instagram at @_in_truth. Definitely make sure y'all follow. Definitely give me a follow there. Okay. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Okay. Like I said, as long as I just I can do it in a couple of seconds, I'm good. But yeah, it seems like my audio goes down with every bad Titans play. I mean, right now, this could be an issue. Fourth quarter, Titans down 18-13. Lamar fake pass. He's going to try to run, gets it inside the 5. This is how dangerous Lamar could be. And now Tannehill, it looks like he's going to the locker room. That could be the last image of Ryan Tannehill as a Tennessee Titan, because it looks like Malik is coming in. Malik warming up, and this could be the Malik show going forward. And I can see Malik running something similar to Lamar, and it could work. And give to Edwards, and he gets inside to the 4. So now, fourth quarter, where Malik has had some issues in the past is the fourth quarter in crunch time. Clay, was Tannehill hurt? Yes, Tannehill was hurt earlier in the game. Tannehill was hurt earlier in the game. Maybe his right ankle. He was taking a beating late in that second quarter, thanks to Andre Dillard and Brunskill. But he tried to tough through it, but then he got hurt again. And Lamar trying to run, get it in. Titans step up and stop him at 3rd and goal. And you got a 4th down here, but what are you going to do? And so now they're going to go with Tucker in for the field goal and try to make this an 8-point game with Malik coming in. So Malik is about set to come into this game. Yeah, you go for it on fourth down and you don't get it. You give momentum back to us. Kick is up. Kick is good. New score. Titans down 21-13. But Malik has a chance to prove himself. It's Music City Malik time. This could be the moment we've all been waiting for. I mean, we saw it, maybe not exactly the same way. But we saw in the game against Denver in 2018, they made the change to Tannehill, and it ended up being the move going forward. This could be the move. Parker D said, let Levis in a series. No, here's the problem. Levis is not active. He was inactive for this game, but he may be active going forward. Malik has a chance to prove himself now. Now, of course, that could be another question. What if Tanny was walking to the locker room and they say he was getting benched? That is possible. Again, I think you could run the offense similar to the Ravens. You could run some read option with Malik, some design runs for him. Now we get to see how does Tim Kelly use Malik? Does he play to his strength? Because I think Todd Downing tried so hard, and Vrabel, they wanted Malik to play like Tannehill. So now we're going to see, do they let Malik run some? Let Malik, get some easy throws. Give some easy reads for Malik to make to where Malik can produce. So that's going to be the chance. AC Mick, I agree. This is Malik's chance. If Malik leads the Titans back and wins this game, you can't go. If Malik leads the Titans to a victory in this situation, and look at this, D-Hop talking to Malik. He like, hey, Malik, it's your time. I got you. I mean, Tannehill is watching, but I think his time is out. This could be the end of Tannehill. So now it's Malik Willis's chance. I mean, this is Malik's chance. If Malik comes back and wins this game, you can't go back to Ryan Tannehill. You got to at least see what Malik Willis got. You got to at least see what Will Levis has. And I think the way it's looking, Tannehill is not even close to the bench. I think we may have just seen Ryan Tannehill's last snaps as a Tennessee Titan. So Malik in the pistol. Give to Henry. And there you go. See? He gave fake to Henry around right before the rush gets there, gets rid of the ball. Got it, I believe, to Kevin Rader. The Kevin Rader picks up about 9. Oh, they're going to pull the card up for Ryan Tannehill. They might check for an X-ray. Tannehill, again, this could be, that may have been the last time we see Tannehill as a Titan. Give to Derrick Henry from Malik. Can Henry get outside? He picks up the first down on 2nd and 1. So they're carting Tannehill off, and this may have been Tannehill's last go as Titan quarterback, and you can see it in his eyes. That's what it looks like. Tannehill has that look of, I know that's it for me. And I know that hurt Vrabel's heart. But now You get to see what Malik can do. Malik's going to struggle at times. Fake. And see, this is where Malik can move. He can run. This is what he can do. Nice slide there on first down. Malik was looking like he was trying to see if he could throw it, but then he got away. He slid, picked up some yards instead of taking a sack or making an unnecessary throw. See, there was a lane and it closed up quick. And so he picked up about 5. But AZ Mick, I'm with you. I think Tannehill is done. Again, if Malik makes them come back and win this game, you can't go back to Tannehill. Give to Henry, and Henry got stacked up quick. Justin, that's number 96 there on the stop. But you expect some growing pains with Malik. This is his second year in the system. You know, you got to give him a chance, see what he's got. And then, you know, with a victory or not, even if Tannehill ain't coming back, now you get 2 weeks to get Malik prepared for the game against the Atlanta Falcons at home. So he would get a chance to play, which I might actually be in attendance for that game. Malik dropping back. Malik he escapes. He gets away from what could have been a sack, and he picks up a couple. I mean, hey, at least Malik, even though that was on third down, Malik avoided a sack there. And there's going to be some growing pains for Malik. But Patrick Queen, I mean, that's a good tackle there. If Patrick Queen won there, I agree. That is an easy first down. And now 4th and 5, you're kind of in no man's land. You could possibly see a fake here. But I don't think it's going to happen. Stonehouse, again, and then fair catch by Duvernay at the 10-yard line. And I agree. Malik, you know, didn't take an unnecessary sack. You know, he got out of there when he could. And so we expect some growing pains when it comes to Malik, you know. And somebody on Twitter says, Turf Monster claims another victim, Tannehill. And that may have well been Tannehill's very last snap as a Tennessee Titan. Yeah, so I think, you know, and I'm with you. I'm with you. For Malik, it could have been a lot worse. You know, he got an easy pass, picked up a first down with Derrick Henry, you know, got out of the pocket, picked up some positive runs. So you know what? Not terrible. You know, not terrible for his first drive, you know, coming in straight up cold. Not bad, but we still got work to do. So we definitely got to see. His next drive is going to be very important. But I do think Tannehill is done. So you go into the X-ray room, Tannehill is, but I think Tannehill is done. It said questionable with an ankle, But now, they're looking at it worse. It could be something worse. But I honestly believe it. I think we may have just seen Ryan Tannehill's last snaps as the Tennessee Titans. If this ain't a Titans game, down 8 in the fourth with time left, I agree, just a little under 9 minutes. Parker D says, if it is Tannehill's last snap, thank him for everything he's done. I know I'm thinking about the future, but I see him retiring as a Titan. I mean, I agree. I mean, Tannehill definitely did us some good. Okay, quick screen pass to Zay Flowers, and Gibby wraps him up because there could have been room there for Zay Flowers. Parker D saying Tanny might have tore his Achilles, but they're going to the X-ray room to take a look. And if that is indeed the case, that will very well have been Ryan Tannehill's last snap as a Titan, and the competition really does begin. 2nd and 2 now for the Ravens. Give to Gus Edwards, and he picks up the first down. Tackle made by Azeez Al-Shire. It's going to be interesting to see what happens because honestly enough, they wouldn't be calling them off if it wasn't something more serious. And I think, yes, big tackle there on the gift, because that was a big stop there by Autry and McCreary. And it forced a second down for the Ravens. And so, but again, I agree. You have got to give Malik a fair shot. Last year, Malik did. Oh, damn, you were talking. I'm sorry. All right, I'm back, y'all. And a big pass from Jackson to Mark Andrews, the tight end. Byard was on coverage. Maybe got caught looking in the backfield. And now we're under 6.5 minutes to go. Says Shane, Tanny's last play as a Titan would have been a pick. Man, I mean, interesting enough. You got to ride or die with the rookies. I agree. I agree. You got to ride or die with the rookies. You got to see what Malik has, but you also may get a chance to see what Will Levis has as well. So I'm trying to see if I can find out any update on Tannehill. Lamar back to pass, incomplete. Overshoots Mark Andrews there. My soul ain't broken just yet. And you know what? I forgot about that. Will Levis can be an emergency quarterback. Remember, they have that rule. You can have a third quarterback get ready in a situation like this. And Lamar Jackson could have picked up the first down, but there is a flag on the play. And I got to take a look at that emergency quarterback rule, because that rule can go in effect. And so and you got illegal contact on Amani Hooker, gives a first down, and that's a big penalty when you need to get the ball back. And the emergency rule is if two quarterbacks on the club are injured and or disqualified from the game, the emergency quarterback can come in. But if the injured quarterback is cleared to return to play, then that emergency quarterback has to come off the field. So, Will Levis theoretically can suit up now. Lamar, quick screen to Zay Flowers, and nice job there. Harold Landry bumping into Gibby might have been a good thing. But Gibbons making a nice tackle there, second down. And I agree. Levis isn't ready, but, after this game, both quarterbacks, they're going to have 2 weeks to get both of these quarterbacks possibly ready. Give to Gus Edwards on 2nd and 4. Maybe gets close to a first down and sets up a third down. But there have been some very bad penalties on the defense. And I agree with somebody on Twitter. If Tannehill is done, you got to really decide the direction of your team. Got a couple weeks into the trade deadline. Titans might have to become all-out sellers. Titans are garbage. They're playing like it, but, it looked like it might be time to sell, sell, sell. So this is, becoming a do or die situation. Like if the Titans can't get the ball back, because the Ravens have had the ball for well over almost 4.5 minutes. 3rd and 1. This is a huge 3rd and 1. And they go with Mark Andrews, and he might have got it. I think he might be short. Refs are saying 4th down. But if they kick a field goal, you've basically put them out of range. You basically make it a 11-point game. And so they're trying to decide, did he get the first down? I agree. Nobody pushed Andrews forward. Wherever the ball is, the ref said 4th down. There's the ball. I think he's short. I agree. I think he's short. I don't think he got it. Titans call a timeout to see if they can review it. I'm trying to think, when did we call our first timeout? I'm trying to think, when did we call our first timeout? The refs are taking a look at it, but he's short. He is short. And I'm with Kurt and Rich. I kick it too. Although Harbaugh's about to throw the challenge flag. Could throw the challenge flag here. B, you saying who do we sell? I mean, Tannehill is hurt, so you can't sell him. But as blasphemous as this may sound, Henry has some trade value. Byard may have some trade value. There's a couple of guys that got some trade value. Fulton may have some trade value. There's been a rumor that some teams have called about Derrick Henry. 36-yard attempt, so he's keeping it. Field goes up, field goes good. New score tight. Ravens 24, Titans 13. And I think that might be all she wrote. But we're going to see if Malik can lead this team and maybe get a touchdown. Maybe they can make it very, very interesting. Well, right now the Ravens could be on their way to 3-3, and the Titans looking 2-4, and a lost Tannehill dead in the face. Even if the Titans don't win, this next drive for the Titans could be their season. If they can score, they have a chance. And everybody, you're going to get to see Malik these next 4 minutes. But I do think it's safe to say Ryan Tannehill might have played his last game as a Titan. And so now it's Malik's chance. 4:16 to go. But he has had issues in these crunch time situations. Henry, you basically have taken him out of the equation. And Malik trying to escape, and he gets sacked up. And that one, the rush got to him. The Titans still have trouble dealing with the twist. Brunskill, and then, now Skoronski got beat on that play. But also, the offensive line didn't do him any favors. Right now, this is a really bad scenario. I do think some changes are about to come. Malik throws, tries to get it to NWI, but there is a flag on the play. And they get an illegal contact on Marlon Humphrey, which gives the Titans a first down. Actually, it's not 11 of 13. It'll be now 12 of 14. Oh, no, I take that back. It is 11 of the last 13. But that's right. Lost 7 in a row. You're about to have your 4th loss and only won 2. Yep, 11 out of the last 13. Kid, you're right. You lost 7 in a row and you've lost your 2-4. Malik can get away. He's got room. He can pick up the first down here and does. I agree. The bye is coming at the right time. But I've noticed that Daniel Brunskill has seriously struggled in this game. Brunskill has struggled. Obviously, Andre Dillard ain't coming back in the game. He's done too. Malik gets it out to Kyle Phillips on a catch, picks up about 7 on there. If Phillips doesn't slip, picks up a little bit more. And I mean, Derrick Henry's on the bench, and if I'm Derrick, I'm a little pissed off too. I don't know how Derrick only has 97 yards. I think he has over 100 yards. I think that's offsides, and they call it. They caught an offsides on the Ravens, and that could be it looks like that's going to be an automatic first down. So the Titans are picking up a couple of first downs on penalties on Clowney. Yep, neutral zone infraction. But right now, I will say NPF hasn't looked terrible. He's looked a lot better than Andre Dillard has. 2:51 to go. I mean, if you can score and get an onside kick, you may have a chance here. Malik needs to run, and he waits too late. Sacked by Bob Bouquet, who is having a hell of a game. Justin Bob Bouquet is having a heck of a ball game. Already his second sack of the day. And that's sometime Malik, he hesitated. He should have went ahead and left. So Malik gets it down to Chig. And then, I mean, Roquan Smith is like, I'm going to let you get up because we're going to let the clock keep running. And they don't get the ball out of time. 2 minutes to go. And I agree. I mean, Malik has to stop holding on to the ball. But, you know, that's something that he's going to learn. But in time, he needs a shot. He's got to have an opportunity. I'm not going to say it's over for Malik off of just this little bit. I want to see him for a whole game or a few games. They are laughing at us, and I'm with you. And and honestly enough, the troubles with the Titans offensive line is at center and looks like at right guard is the issue. And I'm with a lot of people. I mean, Malik has got to be more decisive. And I think, that's going to be some things that over these next two, over this week, that's something that, he's going to get coached up about. But Leathers is going to get his chance too. So we're going to definitely find out. I don't know what the status is with Tannehill. We'll probably find out something maybe after the game. But the fact that, we haven't heard any update, it's not good. They just said it's an ankle. I think it could be worse. Like I said, I'm with you. I think Vrabel got to go too. But I think Malik, I think he's going to have time. Yeah, I think the bye is going to help Malik. Because that'll give him time to actually prepare. It's going to give him time to kind of work with the receivers, work with DeAndre. So, I'm probably going to watch Detroit and Tampa Bay later today. I may watch that after I, get some sleep. But 2 minutes to go, Malik, let's see if he can at least lead us to the end zone. Get it to Spears on the screen. He's got room. He's got blockers. He's got room. Spears getting away. Spears still on his feet. Spears still up. Spears gets inside the 5. Tajay Spears showing the future. Big play there for Malik to Tajay on the screen. And with 1:44 remaining, Tajay Spears, this is what you want to see. I thought he might have been going all the way too on that. That is a big play by Tajay Spears. Pick up a 48 on that play. Mr. Pocket Hercules, you got to get a touchdown. A touchdown with 1:46 to go. If you can maybe get the ball back on an onside kick, anything can happen. I would like to see a D-Hop touchdown. Can Malik run it here? No, he doesn't. He, like I said, sometime with Malik, and I think they're going to call false start. Oh, they called a penalty on the defense. Defensive holding there. So wipe away that play, you get a 1st and goal. And so now, yeah, I see the call there. But Malik has a chance here. Malik, throw it. You got to get rid of it. You got to get rid of it. And Malik will not. Malik holding the ball too long at times. But again, I think with actual practice and time, he may get there. But he's got to not hold the ball. It's either get rid of it or run. And another penalty on Millette. We're trying to go to Kyle Phillips, and that might set up a 1st and goal at the 1. I mean, the Ravens are giving Titans chances here. Clock continues to tick, though. It's play to the 1-yard line. I just say bring Derrick Henry back in. Oh, yeah, if he's not holding there, I mean, I don't even know if that's catchable, but I mean, I think if the holding wasn't there, I think at least Phillips has a chance. I don't know why we're in the shotgun on the 1-yard line. Just punch it in. He faked it to that Malik. And Malik keeps going, gets it back to the 1. Yet another flag. Malik has got to get rid of the ball. You're at the 1. Why is Derrick Henry not in this situation? This is some bad play calls here. And now you get a holding call. So instead of being at the 1, now you're back at the 11. Good Lord, have mercy. He could have still threw it here. He could have got out maybe like just a little toss. They call block in the back, basically. Killer. And this is just bad coaching. This is bad coaching here. You're at the 1 yard line. I'm like, I put Henry in. Touchdown, let's go. And the offensive line just is not protecting. Willis is taking sack after sack out there. And the clock continues to roll, and this is it. Vrabel, I think Vrabel needs to go too in this situation. Because Malik, he still got work to do. Tried to go to Hopkins. Incomplete. And now Vrabel wants to kick the damn field goal. I'm like, if you had just put Henry back in the game and y'all go under center on first and goal, it's just terrible coaching in this instance. We get in the red zone, we act like we have no idea what to do. Zach, I'm with you too. I don't know. And offensive line, yeah. Offensive line has just regressed. And more of that is from the inside. And I don't know. I mean, this is horrible. This is coaching malpractice being committed. New score, Titans down 24-16. I'm like, my God. You had a chance. You had a chance to make it 24-20. You had a chance to make it 24-20, maybe 24-21, and maybe had a little bit over a minute left to play. And instead, you act like you don't know how to coach or call a play from the 1 yard line. Shay Montgomery says, fire the freaking coach. Leave him in London. Team is lost. I couldn't agree more. That is coaching malpractice. It's first and goal at the 1, and Derrick Henry is not in the game. That is coaching malpractice 101. And I'm just, And so right now, it's over. And that's it. Onside kick caught. Titans are going to fall to 2-4. And we might as well kiss this season goodbye. You might as well kiss this season goodbye. I mean, right now, they do have a decision to make. They really going to have a decision to make. I think they're going to give Will Levis they're going to give Malik some opportunities, which he should. But they also better be getting Will Levis ready too. There better be some split snaps. There better be a lot of practice this week with Malik and Levis. Because I agree, Zach, 3 straight losses. 3 straight losses. We've lost 11 of our last 13. We have lost 11 of our last 13 games. And we will do a post game later this afternoon. We'll probably do a post game maybe around 4 o'clock I'm gonna take a nap. But the Titans do fall in this game. The Titans fall 2-4, and I think for the Tennessee Titans, in a way, I'm not giving up. I'm gonna still watch. I'm gonna still cheer. I'm gonna still do this. But Tennessee Titans season is over. It's over. They're not gonna make the playoffs. They're not good. And right now, I think the Titans need to seriously take a look at everything. They need to take a look. This might be it for Tannehill. I think they need to take a look at Mike Vrabel as well. Because Vrabel is not the coach we need. He's not going to get us anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. And it could be time to sell. And I know a lot of fans will think this is blasphemy, but it might be time to let Derrick Henry go. It's like in a relationship. You know what they say? Sometimes when the situation is not good or something like that, if you really love somebody, you gotta let them go. And I think Titan fans, it's time for some of y'all to realize it might be time to let Derrick Henry go. I know there are some of you that just want to hold on to Derrick Henry tight and everything. Let him be the all-time leading rusher and everything. And I want that too. But it might be time, as hard as that's going to be for a lot of you. I know it is difficult. I love Derrick Henry too. Let me just say that. I love Derrick Henry too. But this may be a time where it might be time to slowly start to let Derrick Henry go. Let him go to a team where he has a chance to win a ring, get some draft picks, recoup some draft picks. Recoup some draft picks. Even if Tannehill gets healthy and is not out for the year, let him go too. You may need to let some guys go. I know that's hard. And I am not saying the Titans should do it. I'm not saying the Titans will do it. But it is at least something they need to really start to consider. Because I agree, he ain't going anywhere here right now. It's over. MH, I agree. It's like Vrabel's doing it again. They did that to Malik last year. Set him up to fail. Early it looked good, but then now it's like you want him to hesitate. I'm like this. I would tell Malik, if you got a chance to run, run. You have first and goal at the 1. Why is Derrick Henry not in the game? Why is it not under center? Why is it not either a read option or just a quarterback sneak? I could have done that. I could have done all of that. And instead, we decide to just be cute. Yeah, Buckeye. Yeah, Tannehill went out with an ankle injury, went into the locker room, came back out, and then was carted off. But it's over. It's over. And I don't see it getting any better. And it's extremely disappointing. And I agree. We were 2-4 in this exact same spot. So we're going to find out. But it's done. I think it's over. And you had some bad play calling at the worst possible time. You had some bad play calling, but some bad play calling and some bad offensive line play. And I agree. I'm like this. You don't set Malik up to fail. If he has a chance to run, let the boy run. And CW might be right. Tannehill getting hurt could be the very best thing that could happen for the Titans because now Vrabel is forced to play Malik. Vrabel is forced to give Will Levis a look because now it's going to be those two going forward. And the thing about it is, you know, Malik or Levis ain't really got to worry about getting pulled because, you know, it's going to be like any given Sunday. If somebody else goes down, it's going to be like, you ain't got to worry about getting the hook because I got nobody left. So we're going to see what happens going forward. But everybody, I appreciate everybody who has tuned in to the channel. I saw we had well over 50 to 60 people watching, and it was amazing. I absolutely appreciate. I'm trying to see how many likes I've had in here, but I appreciate everybody being up this early with me. Man, had over 76 likes. I appreciate that. 75 likes. I appreciate that, everybody. I thank y'all for being with me this whole time, and I thank y'all for tuning in. We'll have a post-game show later on today. I'm going to definitely try to do that. If not, we'll definitely do it tomorrow. TNT post-game will be coming up. And I will see y'all then. Y'all have a very good rest of your Sunday.